Welcome to the Tennis Warehouse shoe review of the KSwiss Hypercourt Pinnacle. Designed to reach the pinnacle in performance, the KSwiss Hypercourt Pinnacle features a unique carbon fiber plate that is engineered specifically for tennis movements and supplies maximum energy return. The upper is made with an internal bootie that hugs the foot like a glove, while the outer layer is breathable and provides drag protection. For increased stability, KSwiss includes a lateral plantar support chassis that helps to give you extra confidence when making quick lateral cuts. The outsole combines Aosta and Dragguard 7.0 to deliver superb traction and durability in the places that you need it most.
This was a very impressive shoe and play test for me. I think my least favorite part was actually just getting my foot in the shoe. Because of that bootie construction, it felt pretty snug, but once I got my foot locked in there and my laces cinched up, my foot felt very secure and stable. And then moving around on court, moving side to side, front to back, the shoes just felt really stable and supportive. And even though they aren't the lightest weighing shoes, I felt very light and quick in these shoes. And the outsoles do have some nice give to them, so I was able to kind of slide out of my shots and kind of move how I wanted to in these shoes. I also thought the cushioning was nice. It's a bit more responsive feeling, which I like, and the uppers have some nice ventilation to them as well. My one negative with this shoe is really just getting my foot in it. It kind of reminds me of the A6 Court FF3 in that way, and actually it reminds me of that shoe in a lot of different ways in performance as well. And if you know me, you know that is high praise. So all in all, I am a big fan of a lot of different KSwiss shoes, from the Ultra Shots to the Hypercourt Supremes. But this one I think is aptly named because it is on the top of my list as my favorite KSwiss shoe to date.
Like a lot of tennis players around here, we really enjoy our KSwiss shoes. The Ultra Shot series has been one of my favorite over the years, and now we're looking at the new Hypercourt Pinnacle. This shoe, I gotta say, actually eclipses my appreciation over the Ultra Shot in terms of fit. From heel to toe, there was really no bulging where it should not have occurred. There was no constriction. It just really fitted to the form of my foot nicely. Reasonably shallow toe box. I would say the midsole cushioning is firm, and like Jay mentioned, is pretty responsive as well. I really like that. It bends in the correct spot. I'm able to move around, and as an older player, I really want to feel safe and secure inside this shoe. Once down inside this bootie design, I really didn't even feel like I had to rely much on the laces to get a really good secure fit. And as it stretched out, entry and exit was a little easier, and there again I was still getting excellent security down inside the shoe. Traction was sticky, but only for a little while, so overall this is like an apex shoe for me. I know Rublev is like the apex predator player, kind of brings out my inner Rublev too, which I need to do, and just overall a fantastic shoe and play test.
I really enjoyed this playtest of the KSwiss Pinnacle. When we playtested the Ultra Shot 4 recently, I got a little worried because the Ultra Shot was always my shoe of choice, and I've just found that one too roomy. And I was moving around. I had probably the skinniest foot on the playtest team, but I found I could get a good secure fit in the Pinnacle. It is still a little bit wide on me, but with 2 pairs of socks, I'm really cinching the laces. I got a nice secure fit in the forefoot, and then up around the ankle collar, I didn't even have to use the last eyelet. I was able to use the second to last one, and my heels and ankles felt really locked into the shoe. So I was moving around with a lot of confidence. The outsoles provided that perfect blend of grip so I could come to a quick stop, push off, get a quick start, but also enough give so I could pivot and take those small adjustment steps without feeling like I was getting super hung up on the court. So that was great right there. Outsole durability has proved to be pretty good for me. I'm seeing some wear under the big toe of my right foot, that's my high wear area, but on the toe tip of the shoe, on my left shoe, I've actually worn through the toe bumper, and I can see the mesh and stuff underneath, so wearing through that a little quicker than I would like. Cushioning though, and ventilation, everything else was top notch on this shoe, so far this is my go-to shoe for KSwiss.
Like the other playtesters mentioned with this Hypercourt Pinnacle, I found it really impressive. I think KSwiss did a really good job of making this performance shoe with the bootie construction. It's very, very glove-like, just a really nice secure fit, locks you in around the ankle. Also, I will note that they do have a carbon plate in here, and although the cushioning isn't maybe as soft and bouncy as I typically like. You do get that extra pop and responsiveness from that carbon plate when you push off, so it's just a really explosive feeling shoe. For me, I like just about everything about this shoe. If I had to knock it, the toe area of my feet, pretty sensitive, and just right at the front, it's a little bit firm, and I think that's where I like the Ultra Shot 4 a little bit more. It's just a little softer right on top of the tip of my toes. So for me, I think the Ultra Shot's just a little bit better shoe, just a little more heavy duty, a little more plush cushioning, but this is just a very responsive, speedy shoe. The traction's great, maybe not the most durable up front, but I really felt like it was gripping the court. I could push off, and I'm a big fan of Rublev, but I think for K-Swiss, I'm gonna have to go with Big Foe. And that wraps up our review of the K-Swiss Hypercourt Pinnacle. For more information on these shoes or anything tennis related, be sure to head to Tennis Warehouse, Tennis Warehouse Europe, or Tennis Only.